Hey there, Gemini. This is your September 2018 message from Source. Everything you need to hear, see, and feel so that you get in the synchronistic flow and are manifesting everything you want this month. So I do want to let you guys know that I have a spirit guide meditation that if you're ready to meet your spirit guide, take a journey to the Temple of the Masters and meet your spirit guide. I have free meditation. All you need to do is click on the link in the right-hand corner. You'll be redirected to a page where you enter your email and it'll get automatically sent to your inbox in about 10 minutes. So I have that free gift that I just want to let everyone know about. And I'm also doing a free giveaway this month for anyone who comments on the YouTube below. That's all you have to do to enter. Just comment on the video below. You're going to be automatically entered to win a free one-on-one with me, a full hour deep dive with me in spirit. I'll announce the winners September 20th. So if you want to do that, you just have to comment on the video. Comment after the live is over. So without further ado, hello everyone who's catching it live. Without further ado, for all the Geminis, here is your message. Geminis, it's one of those months that are a little bit about that cliche self-care. It's one of those months of take some action some days and then take a day or two to kind of recoup. It's going to be a fine line of balancing for you this month between moving forward and taking action and stepping back and tending to yourself, because you're kind of entering like a new domain, a new era of your life. You took a quantum leap in the past and kind of shifted paradigms. And so with that, there can come a little bit of adjustment of you seeing yourself as the new person. Be kind to yourself as you do this adjustment, this new person. And the perfect example we can give all of you for this is, Kelly's been doing this for about a year and a half. She's been doing the corporate world for about 20 years. So when she was about 4 months in and she left her corporate world job to pursue this full time, yes, there was obvious confidence, faith, and trust that this would take off. But there was also a little bit of, oh my, I'm used to earning a steady paycheck. I knew how much was coming in exactly what date. This is such a different way to earn money. It took her a couple of months to get used to it. So be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself as you go through this transition, because there's no sense of being hard on yourself. I should have known this earlier. Well, I knew this. Why did I wait so long to enact on it? Oh, if I really trusted the universe, it would just be all good high vibes, right? No need to be hard on yourselves, Gemini. Just, hey, I took the action. This is where I'm at. I'm really proud of where I'm at. And I'm glad that I've come so far. It feels good to have come so far. And I may wish I had taken action earlier. I do wish that I felt a little better. And that's okay. Each and every day, I'm going to feel better and better and better about this. Each and every day, I allow myself to adjust to this. Each and every day, I allow my vibrations to get higher on this topic. That's the kind of conversation I like to see you have with yourself, Gemini. Be easy as you get used to this new paradigm shift. And on that, we actually do want to touch, for some of you watching this, on a little romantic topic. Go ahead and back off. Let things cool off. Go ahead and let them. You've put the request out there. This isn't for all the Geminis watching, but for some of you. You've put the request out there. I'd like to spend more time together. Now's the time to sit back, knowing that your Prince Charming, your princess is coming no matter what. This is but one option. Yeah, I'd like to spend more time with you. Wait for them to respond back. And how this is going to play out in your manifestations is ask the universe once and then just start noticing the signs that it's coming. And we'll give you another example for that. Kelly's finally decided within the last month, I'm ready to settle roots and purchase a home. This is where my roots are. She hasn't been looking at her credit score, saving for a down payment. She hasn't been doing any of that. So she's like, okay, I'm ready for a house. The universe is what I want it to look like. A week later, she was being hard on herself. Why don't I have a down payment? Why don't I have that? Instead, be okay with where you're at. The journey of getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready. Hey, so her shift was, well, now I'm in the process of figuring out what my credit score is exactly. And I get to go on the journey of finishing off the debt, finish off the student loans, finish off paying all of that, that is still a huge step along the way towards purchasing the house. We don't want you guys to be in a situation of beating yourselves up for not having enough money, should have done it better, shouldn't have gone on that trip, save, penny pinch, feel horrible, and then get the house. We want you to go, ooh, I'm at the stage of getting to pay my debt down. That feels good. Look at the number go down. Celebrate every time the number goes down. That's the journey of getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready, meeting yourself where you're at and cheering yourself on until it unfolds in your life. We want you to be okay, smoothing through a transition and being on the journey of getting ready to be getting ready and enjoying this leg of it as if it were the final manifestation, Gemini. That's what we most wish for you to hear, and we'll have Kelly. I pulled a little spread for you guys. Okay, so as far as the tarot spread goes, the vibration that you guys are emitting this month, yeah, so Geminis, there's definitely a little bit of stress, if you couldn't tell based on Spirit's message. There's just a little bit of stress in here. It's natural for my body to be well. So all that means is like let's say you want money. Everyone wants money, right? So let's say you want money, and you're like high vibe and flying high, ideas are coming to your head and you're acting on them, you're in alignment. But then when you go, but what if a client never comes? What if a client never comes? Or like, let's say you are manifesting a house. I can't buy it right now. I'll never be able to get that house on the ridge. My journey might look like buying a house that might not be my dream house yet. Hold the vision of my dream house. Check out where my credit score is. Pay down debt. Save up a bigger deposit. Just make sure I get the best interest rate possible on a loan. Maybe buy a house that's a good investment for the future. Live in the house. So for 2 years, I'm building equity. Because 2 years of living in a house that's building equity, I'll have that equity to put towards my dream house versus just staying in an apartment those 2 years. So don't let it be one of those end-all, be-all things. If I can't have the exact house I want, there's no point in even trying. Don't give up, guys. Don't give up. I know so many people. I have so many friends who have told me about their journey to their dream house. And they're like, yeah, I bought a first house that had so much equity. I sold it. It paid for half of the price of the new one. There's also another person who said they bought the house. Their income went up. They treated that as a rental property and they made money. So that's why you got to be okay with the journey of getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready. It's not one of those, I haven't, I don't really run, but I can't run 26 miles, so I'm not even going to bother training. You guys, just be a little gentle as you go through the journey. You gotta, because you're emitting a little bit of the stress vibration, a little bit of the, if I can't have the exact end goal immediately right now, I'm not even going to start the journey. So just be aware of that, Gemini. In terms of something you need to be more open to receiving, okay, check it out. A consistent formula gives me consistent results. So Gemini, it is all about they're repeating the message to you guys. Yeah, Mia, that you're in a huge transition right now. So they're repeating the message, Gemini, that it's really, really about every day tending to your vibrations every day. So I have to notice every day. I'm like, hey, I didn't add to my credit card. Hey, I put $50 towards my credit card. That felt good. You have to, the more that you consistently notice every little action that's going towards what you want, that's what's going to raise your vibration and create the momentum for it just to speed up, So let's say if you are, let's use an example. We've used an example of house, right? So let's use an example of love. Everyone's looking for money and love. If every time you're going out, you notice you're a little stressed, well, one, you're going to attract a guy who's stressed. So you kind of got to, drop the oars and just relax in, visualize putting your hand in the water as the universe takes over the rowing of the boat. Relax in a little bit and go, okay, I know he's coming. He's not here right now, but I know he's coming. And the more that you notice, hey, I feel so much better about myself than I did a year ago. Hey, my self-image has improved. Hey, I feel so much more beautiful in my body. Hey, I'm more comfortable when I'm on dates with men now. Hey, the conversation just flows easier. You have to draw your attention to every little thing that is going well. Because law of attraction, you attract in what you vibrate at. So if you don't like what's coming in, that's actually, it might suck. It might not feel good as it's coming in, as you're going through it, but it lets you know where you're at vibrationally so that you can get a different result. So that you know your starting point, like, okay, this is where I'm at. Can't get a date. Then you every day go, hey, I've seen other people get dates. Hey, like so-and-so didn't get married until they were 50. Hey, like Jennifer Lopez, she's been through a couple marriages. Like, what can you say to just start feeling better about the topic each and every day? Because how you're going to receive is if you every day tend to your emotions. Just say 10 things you're doing well. Like, guys, I woke up this morning, I was a little low vibe, and I went, well, you know what? You did a good job sleeping. You did a good job picking a great bed. You did a good job vacuuming yesterday. You did a good job making breakfast for yourself. You did a good job going to yoga today. You did a good job stretching as well as you could have. You did a good job listening to instructions. I brought my attention to everything that I was doing well and doing good so that you feel better. Okay, in terms of what will come when you do that, when you're more open to receive, okay, that's when you're going to start realizing that we are all co-creators within a diverse universe. So if you do that every day, tending to just like at least 2 minutes, guys. If you for 2 minutes just draw your eyes to everything that you like in your room. Hey, you know what? My blinds are actually kind of nice. Hey, you know what? I like the colors of the blind. The color is nice. Hey, you know what? I like the friends that I have. My friends are so nice. That was such a nice thing that my friend said. My son was so nice to me. Draw your eyes for 2 minutes. That's this card. When you do that, you're going to start waking up that you're going to start feeling empowered that, okay, every situation that goes in my life, I can actively work to change my perception of it to get a different result. So that's a powerful lesson you guys are going through. I'm sending you a bunch of love. In terms of cards to represent the next step I have to take, there's evolutionary value in my personal preferences. Okay, so this is definitely speaking to a little bit of loneliness. This is definitely speaking to there's value in you wanting different things than other people. Your personal preference is so important because a lot of times, like just what loneliness is, it's feeling that no one can possibly understand me, no one gets me. When you understand yourself and get it, like, hey, like I love freaking oracle cards and tarot cards. I live in the South right now. For those of you who aren't in the U.S., the South in the U.S., it's very Bible Belt, it's very Christian, and they just don't believe in this at all. I my whole life have been like looking at oracle cards and tarot cards and like getting guidance from them. And now I'm like so good at it that I do it for a living and help other people hit phenomenal results. There's value in them having their beliefs and there's value in me having my beliefs. The more that you can be transparent to other people's energies, just be like, oh, so that's what you believe? Like, okay, if you feel good, like you like the community aspect of going to church on Sunday, like I get that. I like community too. The more that you can recognize that other people wanting different things from you don't affect your own, that you can have what you want just because there's people who don't have it. Like let's use the controversial topic right now of breastfeeding. There's this huge topic right now of cover up, do it at home, do it in public. It's okay if some people are willing to say, I would rather you use a blanket. And there's also okay for some people who would, no, baby, I want to be free and open. Because when both people so feel into this is what I want, then that's when there's liberal cities and there's Republican cities and there's cities that here's the city rules. That's how you create the different cultures in all the different cities that contribute to like America. America in California, they have the Silicon Valley and the startup scene. But in the South, we have a lot of the manufacturing where we make a lot of the chairs and everything that they sit on. In New York, we have the financial sector. They have all the different aspects of the different states make up all of America. So they're all good. Okay, so that's what you guys are kind of learning right now. You guys are definitely going through a bit of a month of empowerment, though. A bit of a month of empowerment that you do have power to tend to your emotions so that you feel better. And as you feel better about topics, you attract in better situations and better things. In terms of how you can manifest even more successfully this month, you got to understand that lesson of why does my saying no to it mean saying yes to it? Because whenever you guys say, no, universe, I don't want the players. I told you I don't want the players. what you give your focus to and your attention to is what you get. So if I don't want the player and you're feeling all bad, you're emitting the vibration of a player and feeling bad. So what are you going to attract in? Another player where you end up feeling bad. Instead, if you go, that didn't feel good. I really navigate step 5 of the law of attraction. That really didn't feel good. I didn't enjoy that. And I know that I didn't enjoy that because it lets me know, you navigate back to step 1, that I really want a committed relationship, that I really want a man who I feel safe around him, where I feel cherished and I feel adored and I feel safe and I feel provided for, and I feel like we'd make a good team, and I feel like there's such good communication between us, and I feel like it's my best friend. You got to draw your attention to that. Make that list of how you want to feel around him, so that when he comes in, it's not okay, this is the next guy that came in, it must be the end all be all. It's do I feel the way I want to feel around a partner? Do I feel that way around him? If not, then you say no. Like, oh, no, thank you. Well, like, are you looking for longevity, continuity, and monogamy? No. Okay, well, thank you so much. View it as the compliment that it is, that you're hot, that you're, what is the silver lining in it? And then move on to the next thing. And start focusing on your yeses. Well, this no really lets me know that I really want this yes, and then focus on the yes, guys. That's what you really. Once you guys cross that, I manifest so much quicker. And some of my manifestations, guys. Sometimes I do fun ones. Like I haven't really tried to manifest. Well, I mean the house. I consider that kind of like I started that journey. But I've just been having fun with it. Like the universe, I just want to be surprised and delighted with like fun little surprises, maybe some gifts. I went to the grocery store, I went to buy a pastry, and the lady just like slipped in another one for me and gave me a wink. I was like, thank you, universe. Like you can do smaller asks like that. And then I threw a little like, oh, that was such a sweet present. I was like, universe, like give me more of those. I like feeling surprised and delighted. Maybe like, if we had a little bit of money, that'd be cool too. So then I found $10 and I was like, universe, let's up that. That was great. I want more of that. See, even if it's like, if you look at the $10, it goes, $10, that's not going to pay my rent. You're telling the universe, money, no, I don't want that. You gotta be like, $10, this was great. Give me more of this. Give me more. Make that 100. Make that 1,000. Mwah, universe. Flirt with the universe a little bit. Have fun with it. Okay, in terms of once you do all of that, this is a message from your higher self or your source or your spirit guide. Okay, look, they're hammering it home, Gemini. First, I reach for joy and all else follows. You really have to tend to your energy, tend to your vortex, tend to your emotions. Because when you're just at a higher vibrational state in general life, my bed is good, I have running water, the sun is out, the sun comes up on its own, it's fall, the leaves are beautiful, I have so much beauty around me, when you're at a higher vibrational state at a default level about general life, and then you think about, let's get clients, then you're already high vibe. If you start the day here and think you want clients, then you're like, you're sliding down a slide instead of climbing up a ladder. So it's really, really, Gemini, about like consistently, like guys, when I first learned law of attraction for 2 years, I would wake up every day and go, okay, if it's really about what I focus on, and I would focus on what I liked. And I didn't have as nice of an apartment back then as I did now. But because I kept focusing on it for so long, it took about 9 months. Then I was like, you know what? I really do like aesthetically pleasing things. Look, I like that. I like that. I like that. I wish that was a little darker. I wish that was that way. But I really like all these things. Universe, I'm ready for something more aesthetically pleasing. And then I got the nicer apartment. Now I've been here for a couple of years, and now I'm, okay, maybe I want a house now. That's what you have to consistently tell yourself 10 things you're doing well every day. Consistently say 10 nice things to yourself. Consistently point out 10 things that are going well for you in the moment. Consistently think about 10 cool things that you would like to happen. That's going to change your vibes, and it's going to get you into a place of like just a higher default vibration so that you manifest easier. Gemini, that is your main message this month. I love you guys bunches. Don't forget, if you click in the upper left corner after, so glad you feel uplifted. If you click in the upper right left corner, or down below, I will link my free meditation to meet your spirit guide for a journey to the Temple of the Masters. And don't forget to comment after the video is live, and you're going to be automatically entered to win the free giveaway of a one-on-one deep dive with me in spirit. I love you, Gemini.